Hello everybody and welcome back once more to Ace Attorney. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm Hot for Justice.
I'm Yin&Jung.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm Envy Jitters.
I'm CheerandCosplay.
And I'm Kozi.
And, oh god, where were we? Did we get back to trial or are we still investigating?
Investigating.
Oh.
It says right there, day 3 investigation.
Feels like we got through the majority of this though. We're probably just like cleaning up the tail end of it, right?
Maybe.
Were you Lana?
Hopefully, yeah, I'm Lana.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in here for questioning.
Oh, it's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court.
I'm getting worse, aren't I?
It's getting farther from Colombo as the days go by.
I'm just wondering if it's just starting to sound like he doesn't even have a throat anymore. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why we're here.
Now you're starting to sound like a little bit robotic.
A little.
Roger.
But I've already told you all I can.
What you've told me over these past couple of days
It's a little better.
is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important.
But we played the pronoun game.
Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
Oh.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. You're an idiot. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous.
Why?
It seems Edgeworth was right.
About...
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise.
Oh.
Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
I'd describe him as thick as well.
Oh no.
Now's my chance to get her to tell me more about Edgeworth, or I mean the rest of the story. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say?
I'm gonna be so sad if this ends up being, like, really fucking stupid why she lied.
It might be. So you think I'm protecting this person?
Turns out, Emma was Drake the whole time. Protecting? No, I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
So the guy I share an office with?
You shared an office?
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom, may I ask, is the person you're speaking of?
She
Please
thought
give us
this was
options.
going a totally different direction.
The one I'm supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name?
Emma.
Definitely
No.
Emma.
Definitely Emma.
It was Meekins. Well, Miss Sky,
Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor.
Well, are you though?
Do not forget your place.
I think she's still not ready to spill the beans.
My apologies.
I wanted her to come the full circle.
Okay, so we must have been right, or she wouldn't have turned away like that. Could you
She's
please...
in a spinny chair.
You know what's really amazing about this? This isn't even a swivel chair. Yeah, it was dead bolted to the floor when I got in here. Makes you wonder how I'm doing this.
Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know?
I think I know that deep down Edgeworth is very much in love with us, but it did... Oh, about Gant? Sure.
We were partners until 2 years ago.
I've also heard you shared an office.
I respected him as a detective.
How about as an office mate?
Oh, that's...
Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
No, his crimes. Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and foraging evidence.
Foraging.
Foraging?
Foraging.
Foraging!
Found it out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gant.
Yeah,
That's who we've been talking about this whole time.
Edgeworth didn't know the truth about the foragery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was Officer
Me!
Kins.
I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant.
Dun dun. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
Ho ho,
Oh, stuff in
baby.
the safe.
Yeah, how about the jar? Maybe that too, I don't know. I'm thinking the jar first. That jar's gotta be
It's definitely
something.
our team picture.
Yeah.
I think that and the handprint are both.
I just found this in a safe in the chief's office.
She's like, wow, a whole base?
This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. You. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
Touche, Mr. Wright.
I... no hablas francés.
It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the chief's orders,
Why?
Even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why? Why not?
Because Emma's handprint was on stuff?
Come now, Mr. Wright.
Huh.
You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that.
Only Edgeworth tells me where to come. 3 days. No, that's not my line.
3 days
Jesus.
ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
In the murder of Detective Goodman?
Or perhaps I should say, follow orders.
You can call it whatever you want.
Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate.
Orders.
Although I can't tell you the details. I can say that I was given an order that day.
What was the number of that order? Envy, I think that might be you.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body.
His booty?
You'll find it inside the trunk of Mile Edgeworth's car.
Was this the 66th order? Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
I mean, I was definitely an accomplice, though.
Yeah,
Correct.
no, absolutely, but
So I'm still going to jail.
yeah, but
Yeah, but you won't get capital punishment for killing someone.
also
That's
you.
fair.
She was gonna go to jail anyway. She
Yeah.
forged evidence.
But
Yeah.
specifically for this one, you might also get off a little bit because some extortion was involved. You know, it might have some leniency, minimum sentence.
I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken. And I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon. You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
Okay. The knife from the SL9 incident, serial killer Drake's knife.
I couldn't
almost
just
slipped.
leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
Damn.
Wow, Edgeworth. Maybe you shouldn't have left a knife in your car.
That would be Edgeworth's knife, right?
That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him.
I mean, he's already a dead body.
That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
Were you holding the blade?
So, I don't know how to stab things.
And that's the reason for your bandage on your right hand. Did you try to stab him with the handle?
I cannot stab. Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well.
I'm sure there was blood on the place. It's not a big deal.
And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Why was I making that murderous face while I did it?
I don't know.
Like, she had to psych herself out. How is his body propped up like that?
I'm gonna pretend you're Gant.
Also,
Yeah.
why stab it again? Why not just
You probably just slip it right in.
I just poked it a
insert
little,
the knife
yeah.
into the hole?
Didn't need that much.
Yeah, I don't know. Miss Star, huh?
She had to be dramatic about it.
Why'd you need to hide Drake's knife so badly? Tell us about Drake's knife.
It took a lot of work to finally close the Drake case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible.
So, you hid Drake's knife.
But didn't she tell them where it was?
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Drake case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that.
Yeah, like Drake's still alive. So you wrapped a knife in a scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe.
Right. Then I called my sister
A bitch.
to tell her what happened and asked her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
God, that sounds so wrong in my head.
So I got her, like, twisted up in it too.
Oh, you always do. You asked Emma.
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence.
I don't know that Lana's innocent.
Oh, of the murder she is. Everything else, not so much.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him?
To get the evidence.
The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered.
Damn.
I wanted that fact to be kept hidden and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust.
Damn, you were really pulling at straws there.
Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own.
Doesn't he seem the type to do his own escapades?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean he's a moron?
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
He had already stolen the ID card. But it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he must have had disappeared.
Damn. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
But Lana, that's not a swivel chair. We can clearly see.
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
She's literally just straddling the chair right now.
Both as a defense attorney and an investigator.
Oh, it's all those years of, like, stripping during college that helped.
Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I gotta get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murder. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago that he shared with Lana. To be continued. Immediately. Let's go.
I can taste the end of this.
It's gotta be last trial, right?
Oh, yeah.
It is,
Yeah,
Let's
they're
do
on
it.
but we might be
anniversary.
here a while.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
God. Let's go. Let's do this. We're here. It's gonna happen. This is the defendant lobby, all right, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be?
You
And
know,
where's Emma?
Lana just enter her guilty verdict without Phoenix.
Yeah, but if I don't give it, what are you gonna do?
And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if...
Why do I feel
Who?
like that's envy?
Yeah.
Oh, or maybe it's Emma, because, like, this is in our mind.
Who is it?
Something's been happening behind the scenes.
It's me.
Oh, I was almost there.
Edgeworth.
Knowing you, you've already figured it out.
You're into me.
Who the owner of 7777777 ID number is, that is.
Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. I gotta see a doctor about it. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out.
You know, could just be throwing it out there. Edgeworth could just be a little upsetty spaghetti that Gant has been giving him false evidence.
Oh, look at him. He looks so upsetty spaghetti.
You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything.
True, not yet.
In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Wright, and Chief Prosecutor Skye will be found guilty.
But she didn't do it.
I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say.
This is the first time
Here in court.
This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her.
The truth?
Everything goes back to the SL9 incident.
So,
Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past.
That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened.
I'll
Man.
think about it. See you in court, Wright.
Not if I see you first. Last word.
no, it's a game and it's gotta be convoluted to, like, have an excuse to drag out. But would not presenting the Drake knife that would have Bruce Goodman's blood on it be like, he was stabbed with this first?
That throws quite a monkey wrench into the story.
This is it. If I'm ever gonna find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now.
Turns out, Lana was one of those people who, like, clips her toenails at her desk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
Again.
Yep.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. Now,
I don't think you get to do that.
Of course.
That didn't seem like a thing that you should get to do. She can't.
Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Yuji. Been back to the pool yet?
What's this thing with swimming? Is that like a thing?
no, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work.
Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that.
If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is this proposal of yours?
Lana, that is to say the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court.
Of course.
She wants to do what?
Haven't heard what she intends to say. I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble.
You look like an Oompa Loompa on crack.
Don't you mean steroids?
What's this all about, defendant?
I'd just like to make one simple request and I'll be finished.
Well then, what's your request?
Your Honor, I'd like to put an immediate end to this trial.
Oh?
I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman.
Ugh.
In the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office.
No, Lana. You can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea.
In that case, Mr. Wright,
You're fired.
I no longer require your services.
Too bad
You're
she's not
fired,
the one
basically.
who hired him.
But Lana,
Uh-oh. Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence.
Why are you turning around?
Yeah, my God.
Honey.
She has a little hoverboard to do the turn now.
I would like to render your verdict now, if you please.
He's like, no.
Awkward.
Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial.
Well, this is awkward.
Yeah. Even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise. Sorry, bud.
this can't be happening.
Well, what's happening?
It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. The court finds the defendant... Of course.
Objection!
I bet you that's me.
One moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth? Yes?
The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature.
Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you. But why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut,
Damn.
Bitch, you in a courtroom now. This is my domain.
Basically.
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant.
What?
Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy.
I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness.
Oh? To whom?
To Phoenix
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Ms. Emma Skye. I request the court hears her testimony.
Hold up.
Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue.
I don't care what you think, Ms. Skye.
Wow.
Get fucked.
The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it.
Oh, Gumshoe told him.
Very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant?
Why are you asking? You're the king
You're
here.
the judge. Worthy.
Listen.
Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words.
You know, I'd say that's an open threat in court, but we've done that plenty of times now, and no one cared.
Yeah. Ms. Emma Skye, please take the stand.
Aren't you already at the stand?
Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins. I'll tell you what else he can take by the reins.
The other horse. Isn't it so weird there's two horses here?
Not really.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
Emma Skye, unemployed.
My name is Emma. Emma Skye.
Student.
My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator.
Student?
What's the annual income for little sister?
20,000 a year.
What? Really? More than I thought.
2 years
Not enough,
ago,
but some.
you encountered the serial killer Drake of the Drake Killings. Is this correct?
It was God's
Yes.
plan.
I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time.
Oh, but we'll have to do that next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and feel free to check out some of our other gaming videos, our weekly podcast, Anime Yay or Nay, or our parody series, Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!